All right, this is an event management Google Calendar video tutorial. So, we're dealing with this particular situation. We have a deposit check that has come in the mail. And so I want to go to the event log for this date, which is November 20th, 2008. So I head over to Google Docs, docs.google.com. I look for the event status log. All I have to do is type it right into the search docs, events, event status log. See how that came up? Click on that. And then first thing I notice is that it is not in the log. So I need to look for that information to put in there for the 11/20 wedding. Now, if you go back to Google Docs and click on event, the events folder right there, there should be a contract. The contracts are organized by the date first. So when you're doing a contract, put date first, followed by the client. So we're looking for 11/20, and here it is, Amanda Barlow. So I click on that, and we're going to enter the information in the log now. So we know this is Amanda Barlow, and it's 4 to 6 p.m., so I'm going to click out of there. I tell you what, I'm going to go enter this information, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've entered all the information here in the event status log, date, if it's confirmed or pending. I got the contract back, so I put confirmed, and that the retainer has been received right there, yes. Now, I've put the players that I need for the gig, so you know who to invite in the Google Calendar. Players haven't been confirmed, so I have N for no. Then the player money, that's how much each player gets paid. $200 right there. So you can put that in the invite as well. And the private data, you don't want to include that. That's just for me. Then the notes here saying send out invite to players to confirm. So the next thing I'm going to do, once again, this saves as you enter it. So you can just keep that open or close it. I'm going to minimize that. And now I'm going to go to the Google Calendar where I can confirm with the players or enter the event if it hasn't been entered. So what was the date on that again? It is 11/20. Okay, so I'll go to November 20th, and it's not been entered. So I'm going to click there to open up an entry form, pull down to the right calendar, which is Will's Performance Calendar. I'm going to put in just wedding. I'm going to say edit event details. Okay, now where is it going to be? It's going to be right back at the contract. Here at Bar Mansion, so I'm going to select the address here for Bar Mansion, go back to the Google Calendar, paste it in there, and I might want to put Bar Mansion here too. Okay. Now, since it's an outdoor wedding, the dress for this, I'm going to put dress is going to be, I'm going to pause this for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so this gig, we know it's from 4 to 6, so I want to make sure to put that in the Google Calendar, and that's right up here. I click this off, and then I put 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. You notice I put the address information in, and I put some more information here in the description area. I have that it's confirmed, that it's $200 a player, dress all black. If it's an outdoor gig, it's just going to be all black. If it is a church gig and it's a wedding ceremony, it will be tuxedo. Now, I listed the players down that I needed. If you notice, that's in the event status log over here, players needed. I put Sean, Leah, Will, Jason. So, Leah, Jason, Sean, Will. Now, if I go over to the guests area on the right here, I can invite those players to respond to this gig. So I'm going to put that in. If you notice, the email addresses come up. So we need Leah Ziegler. I click on that email address. Sean Sanders, click. And Jason Elenoff. I'll make sure to put first and last name. I've entered those. Now all I have to do is just double check over my information. 4 to 6. The money's there. As soon as I press save, it's going to send out an invite for them to respond. So I press that. I go Send. Now I go back to the event status log, and I click over here on the notes that I sent out on 10/30/2009. I sent player invite. So we're done with that. And what I want to do, if it's a Monday or if I have some extra time, I can look at the gigs that are coming up this weekend. So, like for instance, here I am today, October 30th. I have a gig tonight with the Austin Lyric Opera. ALO means Austin Lyric Opera. Now, let's say if it was next week, let's say it's November 9th right here. I'm looking ahead at the gigs and making sure that players are booked. So I'm looking at this private party, November 12th. Click that, click Edit Event Details. I look on the right-hand side and see who has said yes. Now I look over here, awaiting response. There's still 3 players that haven't responded. So I've already done that for this one, so I know. So I can't use this as an example. But what I would do, actually I'll go ahead and use it. I would click on Email Guests, and then I would declick the yes, and I'm only going to send out to the players that haven't responded. See, awaiting response. And then I'd put a message in here, something to the effect of, would you guys like this gig? Please I need to hear from you as soon as possible. Please select yes or no, or shoot me an email. And then I would click send, and that would be done. So that is how you remind players of an upcoming event or remind them to respond to a gig. And I think that covers everything. You can reach me at will@willtaylor.com, or if you have any questions, my phone number is also 512-775-2371. That covers logging an event, putting an event into Google Docs, or not Google Docs, Google Calendar rather. And that's it for now.